Hi guys, welcome to Mango Salad. Mango Salad. We are not usually in a place where I film. What do you think? This is my bedroom, hence the pillows and the blankets and the sheets and the coziness. What do you guys think? I just wanted to change it up a little bit. I feel like we usually film in like my kitchen, and this is going to be filmed not in my kitchen. Happy 4th of July or happy pre, it's not pre, it's past 4th of July. By the time you guys see this video, I hope you guys had the best 4th of July, saw fireworks, hung out with your people. And if you didn't hang out with your people, I hope you had a good time by yourself. And, every day is about loving yourself and experiencing life and appreciating the little things. So I hope that you guys had a good time. On today's episode, I really wanted to be talking about success. Success. That's a big thing that has been on my mind, is success. And it is okay. If I could go back and tell Kayla at 18 years old or 19, 20, 21 years old and tell her, let me hold your hand together while I tell you this, it is okay not to be in a position that you think that you should. Like, everybody's success rate and what they find and their journey is their journey. Like, some people get successful pretty young, some people don't get successful until they're 60, 70 years old. Like, it is your journey, it is your path, and just because you're not at the spot that you think you should be at the time, place, area, if you're in this point, like, it is okay. Like I said, everybody's journey is their journey and their path. And I know, like, a lot of people, like, especially me, and like I see or like the past me have seen, like, on social media, and you see people that, like, you befriend or friends or people you don't know, and you see, oh my gosh, like, they're so successful, they're in a, like, this, and I wish blah 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 blah. But honestly, like, anybody would tell you social media is fake. But I, in a way that, okay, how do I explain this? Social media is fake, but it's also not. A lot of us seem to post the highlights and the, of course, like, the happy times, and like saying, like, oh, like this, and like showing, like, the success. And if that makes sense, I hope it makes sense of, like, what I'm trying to say is, people post the highlights of their life, and I'm actually proud that I have seen, like, the opposite of that too. Like, people saying, like, okay, this, and like the realistic of, like, for example, like me being a mom, like, realistic style of that, or just in general of, even if you're not a mom, like, people binging and doing things and being realistic. And it's not always sunshine and rainbows, but it also isn't always the doom or whatever you like to call it. And it's so important to be positive, but it also is so important to be realistic. And another thing that I want to say about, like, the success of, like, people is, like, even if you're just starting, that is like a step. Like, filming a video, like, for example, me, is like the start of, like, my journey. And I don't expect for the start of my journey to, like, be 100%, like, get X amount of followers. Like, this is just my beginning, and I'm just so excited. And I want everybody to know, like, not everybody gets a million followers in 2 days, and it's just this, like, big thing, and that's okay. That doesn't make you any less successful, any less worthy, any less deserving of the things that you want. And I've actually been watching a lot of things like manifestation and how that's, like, science, and, like, you tell yourself things and, internally. And, like, it's crazy if, like, how, like, our brains work and things, like, subconsciously, like, we have these, like, things that we talk about and stuff. But, tell yourself that you're beautiful, tell yourself that you love yourself, say, look in the mirror and be like, I am going to have a great day, and generally believe that. And I promise you will. I promise you will. There's always something to be sad about, there's always something to bring you down, but at the same time, there's always something to bring yourself up and stop being so hard on yourself if you're not like at this like top tier. Like I've seen like with like a lot of people that are so successful, they have failed millions of times, they have had flops, they are not at the point. Like it takes, and I'm not even joking, it takes so long to be an overnight success, like years of dedication, years of work, years of all this kind of stuff. So please, 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 please. And I will say, if you fail, that is just a part of the journey. Like I said, like I've been looking into so many people, and so many of them that are like the most successful have either been rejected, been told that they're not good enough, and all this kind of stuff. But I want you to know and hold my hands through the phone while I say this. You are deserving, you are worthy, and the people that tell you, or even internally, if you are like insecure, because I struggle with anxiety, and that's my thing too, is like I'm an overthinker, and I'll just, like it has to be, and it definitely is psychological, that our brains try to focus towards the bad instead of the good. And just tell yourself, if you fail, that is okay. If you fail again, that is okay. But just keep going. If you have a dream, pursue that. If somebody doesn't believe you, that is not your person. And everybody's, like I said, everybody's success rate, we are all on our own journeys, our own paths, and life will be good. And I just wanted to say that, like, because it really has been a thing that I wanted to tell you guys, and hopefully you internalize this of like the message I want to say, that like I said, you are successful and you are worthy, and don't ever think that these people, because they're just people, like our, especially like the high celebrities, they're still people, and they started from nothing or something. There are some people, and I will say, just because somebody has like all these opportunities in, like, let's say their parents or friends or all this kind of stuff, doesn't mean that you can't achieve what you want to achieve. And yes, some people have more opportunities and help, but like I said, if you want it bad enough, if you have this goal in your mind and you have this desire and you want it so badly, you tell yourself, you write it down. I've been journaling. I actually bought myself a notebook because I really want to write down all of my goals and like simple things. Like my grandma actually told me, which is kind of like ironic that I'm like bringing this up, but if you do something and you have this goal, as long as you do one thing every single day to do that, that is a thing to celebrate. Like truthfully, a thing to celebrate. Like eventually you will reach your goals and you'll look back in your life and be like, dang, I really did that, and I didn't even realize that goals and success and my dreams are right around the corner. And if I could tell myself at 20 years old, or however young I was, that it's okay not to have your life figured out, like that is okay. Like you are young and you are allowed to be young and do your thing. And like I don't know, guys, I hope you guys, like, sometimes I'm like all scrambling and I have like different topics and I'm trying to like mush them into one, but the generalized topic I want to talk about was, yes, everybody has the potential to be what they want, and if you want it bad enough, it will happen. And you have to tell yourself you are worthy, and you have to work for it every single day. And if you fail, please don't give up, please. And even if you do give up, that is okay, and give yourself time and grace. But if it's something that you're passionate about and you really want, please work for it every single day. And the haters are always gonna hate, but they're hating because they're jealous, because you have the ability to do what other people don't. Like it takes a lot to want something and just to do it anyways, regardless of what people say. And I will say this from my 26 years of experience, people are always gonna talk, and they're always gonna have something to say, regardless if you try to be like the people pleaser. Because for me, for example, I was a people pleaser for so long, and I wanted to do like the right thing of like what made people happy, regardless of myself. And that's another thing. If I could look back and tell myself, you know, girl, they're gonna talk bad about you regardless. You might as well do what makes you happy. Do what you love, be happy, be kind, be humble, and it's okay not to be perfect, and it's okay not to have your life figured out. And if you're sitting right now on the couch and you're like, dang, I wish I could be like her, you don't even know that person could be going through so much, and you know, glamorizing their life, or maybe not. You just never know what's going on, like, truthfully. Don't define your gratitude, your success on somebody else's. Everybody is meant to be who they are, and you should just be happy and be positive. Tell yourself you're beautiful every single day, and you are worthy and deserving of love. And if you truly tell yourself that every single day, you will see that in your life, and people, without even trying, you'll manifest the people that you want to manifest, that are meant to be in your life, that are positive influences in your life. And like I said, fail, be happy, be sad sometimes, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. Learn the lesson and take that failure and learn from it, and then change, and then do something better. Because one day you will meet your goals, and you'll meet all the outcomes of what you're supposed to be and your purpose in life. And I never thought in a million years that this would be my purpose, but here I am, and I'm talking, and I'm here, and I'm gonna show up here every single Monday. You'll count on me to talk about things that I feel like should be talked about often and more about, because everybody needs to hear it. Everybody wants to talk about like the bad and the, you know, we disregard like the things, like, because psychologically our brains focus towards the bad. But be kind to yourself, and if things don't work out the way that you thought they were going to be, that is okay. And that just means that the universe of God, I don't know if you're like religious or whatever, has something more. And be like, because sometimes when, like, in the time where I'll look back in instances and I'm like, at the time I'm like, dang, I really wanted to work like this, like, and it would bring me down. But then fast forward to the future, I'm like, dang, I'm so happy that didn't happen, because it got me to where I am today. And that is just my journey and my, you know, a part of life. It just goes up and down, and then it just, you know, but don't give up. Have passion, be passionate. If people don't believe in you, they're not for you. Your people will find you, and it will be awesome. And yeah, that is all that I wanted to say. Please be positive. Please be happy. You're welcome to reach out to me. You're welcome to comment on my videos and stuff. And if you ever need a friend or whatever, I'll try to be that person and stuff. But yeah. Also, did you like last week's video? I really tried. It did not go as planned, but that is okay. It was not meant to be, I guess. But I will say happy Pride, and it is okay to be yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. Keep doing you. Love is love, and love is something that can't be taken from anybody. And just, yeah. Me scrambling. I'm gonna be doing so much editing after this. But yeah, happy Mango Monday. Next Mango Monday, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I have my journal that hopefully is gonna help me figure out what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that is today's video. Happy Mango Monday. Happy Mango Salad. I'm gonna be trying to find a new, like, I changed it again, the like mango salad logo. I was drawing a picture of like maybe of what it could be. Let me know if you want like that instead, because yeah, it's more personal because I drew it. But yeah, stay positive, stay happy. Moral of the story is you can be successful, and you are successful, and your journey is your journey, and you are destined for greatness. And don't you ever let anybody take that away from you, because you are worthy of what you want. And yeah, stay awesome, guys. I'm trying to film a